Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week. No, this is this time next year. We're going to see where you will be 1 year from now. Sorry. We are just going to jump right in here. I did this about a year ago, so it's time to do another this time next year. You start off with this transformation card and this wonders card. So you could be going through some sort of transformation or a transformational process. Could be like a new beginning, although I kind of have this feeling of your hard work paying off. And here you go, Six of Wands. Six of Wands, it could definitely be your hard work paying off, or all the work that you've been doing is finally paying off in your life. And you cannot make this up. This card says your hard work is paying off. I kid you not, Gemini. So there you go. You have this conclusions are within reach card. It's almost like I'm intuitive or something like that here, Gemini, but there you go. I feel it's pretty freaking simple what's going on here, and the cards literally say it, but I feel for a lot of you that like whatever you've been working on is finally coming together, Yeah, you have this fish card as well. The fish card is a card of like small wins or having small wins in your life. So I do feel that these small wins are kind of like adding up to one big win that you could be experiencing. And, this is good. Having the tower and then the star is kind of what you want in a reading. So there you go. I kind of feel like something is delicate. How weird is this? You have two butterflies as well in your reading here, Gemini. I feel like something is more, really what's popping into my head is delicate. Something, when you think about it, let's put it this way. When a butterfly comes out of its cocoon, it's like very delicate. And even, butterflies are just very delicate in the first place, right? And, kind of like what I'm getting here is like something, it needs to be made more solid. Something needs to be more concrete. And, I kind of feel like that's what's going on here. It's like your hard work is paying off, clearly. I literally said that, and then that freaking card comes up, that blows my mind. But, what I would say is that, again, something needs to be made more secure or solid. And again, that's what I feel. So let's talk about it. You have this wonders card and this transformation card. The tower can be a transformation, by the way. So, I don't even think the tower is that big of a deal. I think that over the next several years, we're going to see a ton of global tower moments. So it doesn't really surprise me that it's popping up here. Just in general. I also feel that there could be an opportunity, by the way, for you to take someone's position. The crown is falling off the top of the tower. So sometimes I feel this could be like a boss getting fired and then you get the job. It could be, or you could get the job if you go for it, right? So something like that. But there's clearly a big transformation going on here. You have the Empress, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Swords. The Empress is really, this is the card where I was really feeling your hard work is paying off. That's why I said it in the first place. And then the hard work paying off card comes out. But, I really felt it here. She can just wave that scepter she has and she grows that wheat in front of her. But it hasn't come easy. She has this waterfall behind her here. The waterfall is actually tied to the tower, and it represents chaotic force. It represents chaotic energy. And when, she understands that things can always change. Things can always be different. Things can, always end up going in a different direction. She understands the butterfly effect. You have these butterflies showing up here. She understands that her actions will always lead to a certain result, and she is very cautious with her actions, right? And maybe this is an energy that you're in, and it's leading to success. It's going to lead to abundance. There's no doubt about it. I feel like some of you have experienced a tower moment, where something in your life didn't work out, but it looks to me like you're actually moving in the right direction. You have this card that says conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. We have an eclipse in October, so, wouldn't surprise me if that tower could be a good tower as well. Like I said, you have the star right next to it, which is great. That's what you want. So, definitely could be a victory coming in for you. You have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of recovery, so I definitely feel that a lot of you could be going through a healing. A lot of people have had the Four of Swords, I would say, and we do have this Mercury retrograde if you're watching this in September. Retrogrades are always just great times to rest, relax, recover, heal. They're great for asking yourself questions, all that stuff, right? So I feel it could just be a good time for you to rest, relax, recover, all that other stuff. Let's see what's going on here. With the Empress, you have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, no rushing at this time. I would take your time on anything that you're doing, but at the same time, I do feel that there could be abundance that's rushing in. With the Six of Wands, you have the Six of Pentacles. Love it. You're like the third person that has had two sixes as well, which does not happen often. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love two sixes. To me, two sixes says you're going in the right direction. You're doing the right things that you need to do at this time. So I really feel this is saying that you're going in the right direction, that you are finding success, or you're doing the things that you need to do to create more success. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take as well. So I feel you could be looking for that. With the Four of Swords, you have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a card of boundaries, but what I would say is going up like this, we go to that Eight of Cups. This row is going to represent the good stuff, but you know, and by the way, there's an eclipse right here on the Eight of Cups. So I do feel that some of you, it's like maybe you have boundaries up against a person or a situation that could have caused a Tower moment. And I just feel this is the process of you, keeping those boundaries up and walking away from a person, plain and simple. Next, in the area of what are we doing? Oh, yeah, what you don't see coming. This card says conclusions are within reach. You have this hard work is paying off. There you go. I literally said that at the beginning of the reading, so that's crazy. I've only had that happen like twice in the whole time I've been reading, right? But I do feel that, your hard work is paying off. Clearly, I felt it. I also feel that there could be major conclusions. You have the Tower. The Tower is a big conclusion that you are having. The thing that I see here that really stands out to me is that you see, like, the person in the blue is just like, oh my God, I don't know what happened. I'm falling out of this tower. I can't believe it, even though it's on fire and it got struck by lightning. The other person in the red, they're diving head first. They are choosing to dive out of that tower. They are choosing the Tower moment. What is interesting is that you have the Eight of Cups right here. And you see how he is kind of like wearing the same clothing that the guy on the tower is wearing. So it's almost as if you have chosen to have a Tower moment, even if it was uncomfortable. This could be something that's already happened in your life. It's like you chose your own independence with the Nine of Pentacles, or you chose to, do your own thing with the Nine of Pentacles. And, I feel because it's almost like you're being rewarded because of this. You have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is about following your heart. So maybe you chose to allow something to crumble in your life because you had to follow your heart. I do feel this could have been a relationship with a person. For some of you, it's like maybe this person, kept playing games. By the way, this is only for a few of you, but I really feel, by the way, if you left a person because they kept playing games, I feel like they're shocked, in a lot of ways. Like, they can't believe that you actually, I think they thought they had a bigger hold over you than they actually did. And so, good for you, I would say, but I feel like you're walking away. For others, you could be shocking a boss. Like I said, I was getting something about a boss really on this card, King of Swords, but also the Tower, because the Tower has that crown that is falling off the top of it. And so it's almost as if you could be surprising like a boss or a person you work for by going and doing your own thing, by, doing something different, or, changing your life in some way. And so, I don't know, I feel that for some of you here. I also feel that you are just very clear. It seems to be a time of clarity. Again, a couple of signs have had really, really nice cards of clarity, being clear, understanding their direction. We've been in a time of confusion for a long time. So, again, you could just be getting a lot of clarity here in your life. So, let's see what is going on for you. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about, what I'm getting for you is he's a connection between the heavens and the earth, and he communicates with both sides. He's able to bring things down to earth that is maybe a part of his dreams or whatever he's working on. And I do feel you could be manifesting something, or you could be making that connection, connecting the two and manifesting something here on earth. With the King of Swords, you have the Ten of Pentacles. I'm telling you right now, I feel like you're focused on your own abundance, plain and simple. It's kind of funny because it's almost like I have these just random stories popping into my head with that Nine of Pentacles that maybe people doubt you, or people have doubted your abilities, right? But I don't know, I feel like saying you'll show them with the Ten of Pentacles. You're creating all this abundance and success, and Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire for in your life. As I always say, it is your I don't know, I'm at a loss for words now, but it is your inheritance. It is your, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but it'll come to me. I'm not going to babble on for too long, but I feel like you're building and leaving a legacy. That's what I'm looking for. That's what the Ten of Pentacles represents. That's something you do for the rest of your life. So, again, a lot of you are very focused on that. With the Tower, you have the Magician. I feel like you have manifested change in your life. Sometimes, again, I think we can manifest tower moments. And again, tower moments can be a good thing. It might suck when it happens, but at the same time, it can lead us to something greater. So many bad things that have happened to me have led to amazing things in my life. So, it's all about your perspective and how you look at it. The magician is also a big change. He has a snake wrapped around his waist normally, and that is the Ouroboros, which represents reinvention. Obviously, if you reinvent yourself, it could be a shock to some people in your life, but who cares, right? Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this fish and you have this butterfly here. The fish is about having small wins, and it's about kind of focusing on those small wins. It says you might have this big dream, star card. Star is having a North Star, having something big, huge that you want to manifest in your life. And the fish just says, okay, take the small steps to get there. Make the small things happen so that you can accomplish your dream. This butterfly card, it represents something that needs to be solid. It represents something that might be in a fragile state right now, but as you build more structure around it, it will become more successful. And so, I could go on and on and on about this all day long, but if you're working on a relationship, do the things in the relationship to keep the romance alive. If you're working on a business, make sure you're doing things to continue the growth of the business or the success of the business or the image of the business, right? Anything that has to do with structure, especially with the tower, is what I would be focusing on. You have the Eight of Cups, the Hangman, and the Star. Again, this is the area of the good stuff. And so I feel it is a good thing that you are walking away from things that no longer serve you. With the Nine of Pentacles right next to it, it seems to me like you are very, very focused on your own fulfillment. I feel you're very focused on, making sure that you have things to be grateful for, making sure that you have abundance. I feel you're also only willing to give a certain amount of energy to people in your life, or even like the situations in your life. You're only going to be giving those situations a certain amount of time, effort, and energy. And that's what I feel here. You have the Hangman. The Hangman is kind of like hanging from the tree of knowledge and wisdom. He has gained enlightenment for the first time, and you can see his head is glowing. So he has gained the answers that he is looking for. And you have the Star card here, which is also kind of like a card of enlightenment. There's a star at the top of the tower, at the top of the Star card, and it comes up after the tower. So this, to me, the star can represent healing from a tower moment, which I feel like you are doing. It's like you are healing from a tower moment. You could even be seeing why you had to go through a tower moment, why it had to happen. And now, because of that, you're able to take control. You're able to see your North Star, which is like your guiding light, and you're able to work towards it, whatever it is. And that's how you manifest a dream. I really feel you're kind of putting things into perspective as well. The Star can be a card of the big picture. It can say you're getting a bird's eye view of your entire life. So you're not, when we have the Star, maybe we have a tower moment, but we're not so worried about it. We see it for what it is, and we're able to move past it, right? And that's kind of like what I'm getting here. I hope that makes sense, but let's see. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Lovers. Yes, I feel that you could be walking straight into the arms of a new lover. So if you want love, definitely very good. That is also your card. So, very independent energy. With the Hangman, you have the Knight of Cups. Definitely could be a knight in shining armor coming in for you. Could be a water sign, could be any sign. This is a general reading, but if you want love, here it is. The Knight of Cups is also dreaming. He is normally looking into that cup that he's holding on to, and he's dreaming of his future life or imagining it as he wants it to go. And he's standing in the desert, but there's water in front of him. So if he just plants seeds in that desert, they will grow because he's standing by water. So, I feel for a lot of you, it's time to work towards your dreams. With the Star, you have the Ace of Cups, focusing on your own fulfillment. A lot of fulfillment at the end. Like I said, I feel your hard work is paying off. It's like you've been through the hard part, and now it's just time to add structure to whatever it is you've been working towards. Again, your hard work's paying off, but I would make sure to solidify things. Again, I just see that things might be, I don't think this is a scary thing or a bad thing. Like I said, with the two butterflies here, I just feel like something is in a little bit of a fragile state, but not in a bad way. I think it just needs more structure. I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm getting here. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this Fork in the Road card and this Why card. Again, I do feel a lot of you could be getting answers as to why you had to go through something or do something. I also feel deeper than that, though. I feel like you understand or understanding why you are doing something in your life. Like you are developing a why, your own personal reasons for the things that you do. The fork in the road card is, having a choice to make, but it's pretty freaking simple with the fork in the road card. You want to pick the new path or pick the new choice. You even start with the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Nine of Pentacles is the new path. I look at the Nine of Pentacles as something new, or doing something new, or starting something new, moving in a new direction. And that's what you could be doing here. The Nine of Pentacles, she has 3 pentacles here and 6 pentacles over here. So she also only ever invests 3 pentacles into something, and she keeps 6 pentacles for herself. I really do feel that you've learned your lessons, Gemini, about like over investing in things. And, again, this reading is really saying to me, your hard work is paying off. Finally, like all the hard work you've been doing is paying off. But, make sure that, whatever rewards you're getting, that you have gratitude for those things, right? The Nine of Pentacles is a card of gratitude and luxuries. She is very grateful for the nice things that she has. Because she's grateful, she attracts more of those good things into her life. And that's what I feel like you need to do here. You have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty. Again, this is the light at the end of the tunnel. The, you had the tower moment. Now you're getting the reward over, probably over this next year. I would say that this is something more long-term. Again, I don't think this is something that's happening overnight, especially with the Ten of Pentacles, but you also have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, like I said, something we work on for the rest of our lives. But that's like a good thing. It's like, people always tell me they want to win the lottery, right? I'm like, actually, you probably don't, right? Because if you don't know how to handle money, you're just going to lose it. You're going to go blow it on strippers and cocaine in Las Vegas, and it's going to be a disaster like everybody else who wins the lottery. So it's much, much better to like build something or have something or create something that could make you a bunch of money, because then you value it and you've created value as well, and then you're more likely to hold on to it. So, I kind of feel this is something, this is something more long term. This is not necessarily like like winning something all of a sudden, right? Like the lottery. And so there you go. You have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is definitely a change in your fortunes. Again, I wouldn't say this is quick. Nothing is quick right now. We have Uranus and Taurus, so nothing just happens, with Uranus and Taurus. We have to really put the work in. With Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus hates get rich quick. It hates low lottery, right? I literally said before Uranus and Taurus started that we are going to see the highest record lotteries that exist. Literally, we've had several now over $1 billion, which is like record setting for the lottery, right? Because it's not a lucky time. Because Uranus and Taurus is like, no, you have to work to make your money. So for the most part, people aren't winning. That's why the lottery is going so high all the time. And so there's proof for you. But I really feel that again, that you could be becoming successful. It might seem quick, but again, I feel like this is years of hard work that you've been doing. So that's what I get here. Let's see. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Swords. Big victory coming in for you. Major success. And I do feel like you're cutting things out. Again, we are also in a time of purity as well, I believe. So, again, if there's like toxic people in your life, people who cause tower moments going this way here, if there are tricky people that are around you, you're probably just going to be cutting those things out very, very quickly. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Hangman here. Could be Pisces that's coming in for some of you, I suppose. Could be any sign, but I feel like this is something you've been waiting for. So if you've been waiting for love, I definitely feel between now and, this time next year, there could be a person coming in. I actually feel that this could be coming in sooner rather than later. So Ten of Cups is my card of dating. Ten of Cups is my card that says, get out into public and meet a person. And there you go. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the King of Swords. I thought you had the King of Swords twice, didn't you? Am I making that up? Yes, I'm making that up. So whatever. But oh no, you do have the King of Swords twice right here. King of Swords, Ten of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. Damn. That could be you, Gemini, showing up as the King of Swords twice. And this is just saying that you are greatly increasing your abundance. But again, it's probably through all the hard work that you have been doing. You have this Tankard card. We're pulling 5 main themes now. This says celebration, fun, enjoyment on it. I feel like there are a lot of reasons for you to celebrate. And you have the Ten of Cups, which is a card of celebration. But there's something here about gratitude. Again, I always say, like, over the past, 3-4 years or so, I've really been taking the time. Like, when I have a small win, even that fish card, I really celebrate it. I really drag it out. I used to be, the type of person where it's like I have an accomplishment, I'm like, on to the next one. Like, I wouldn't even take the time to enjoy it or anything. And this is not good, because when you do that, I wasn't very successful when I was doing that. Because the universe is like, oh, they're not grateful for all the things that we've given them, right? So I think it's really important that you really have fun with the things that you are creating. And that you really make sure to take some time and to soak up the energy of what you have earned. And you've earned it looks like you're earning something here. You have this arrow card that says you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. 2 sixes right here, you're clearly on the right path. So this is just big confirmation for your path. You have this flute card that says disappointment in a friend or a lover. This could be this tower moment. So I would just let that go, whatever it is. You have this bird perched. It says, waiting on news, package, or letter. Didn't you have the... Oh, I guess not. Well, you have the Ace of Cups, which could be communication, or you could be receiving news. I do feel there's love coming in for you, but again, there's no one really... Nothing stands out to me here as far as a lover is concerned. I feel like this could be a person you discover, as in, again, 10 of Cups. You have to get out in public. The Star would say you have to get attention. So again, I feel some of you... It's there could be either someone you're interested in or you just haven't met this person yet. But again, I feel you have to get the attention to make it happen. You have this claw card that says, be careful, do not take risks. I would be careful of taking risks on things that you know are risky, is what this is saying. But I would also say that I think it's a great time for you to really build structure with the butterflies around whatever changes that you're making, or if you're getting into something new, you kind of focus on those foundational elements. The tower gets reduced down to its foundation, and then we always build it back stronger. But I feel like the stronger you make a foundation, is what this reading is saying with the 2 butterflies, the better. So I would really, really focus on that. I think that's where all your success is going to come from over the next year, is the foundational stuff, the basics, right? Especially if you're starting a business, start with the basics. Don't try to jump to the end, right? And take your time in building it. The more you do this, the more 10 of Pentacles you're going to have, the longer of a legacy you're going to have. So there you go. This looks amazing. I love it. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your year.